What up guys, it's Grant's Comics here, and today we'll be reviewing Archer and Armstrong right there, number 10 I believe. Yes, number 10, and it's by Validate Comics. There, boom. So I have never even heard of Archer and Armstrong. This is basically about one guy. He's a time traveler and he's switching between the past and the future. He ends up in like the modern era, and he talks to a few people. He talks to this guy named Archer, which I believe this is Armstrong, and I believe this is Archer right here. So these guys, basically, one guy is from the future, or one guy's a time traveler, and one guy is just a normal dude who just magically finds Archer, and they talk for a few minutes, and Archer explains that what he's trying to do, why he's time traveling and stuff like that. And in the beginning, you actually get to see the portal or the device that gets Archer to time travel from the past and the future, and it all takes place. Most of it takes place in England, in London, which explains why there's the Big Ben over there, if you guys can see that. And one thing too, and I think if I do have any British, subscribers, you guys might know about this comic. I don't know if it's big in Britain, but I've never even heard of Archer and Armstrong, because it's a British comic, and it's probably Validate, whatever it's called. This company is probably a British indie comic book company and stuff like that. So I have never even heard of that company. And apparently they made more issues of this, so it has to be popular. So the concept is cool, the time travel and stuff, because I do like sci-fi and stuff, but at the same time I don't like it because I don't understand the British lingo and stuff. Like, the whole issue, they were basically just talking like British. They were like using British slangs, and where I am, it's like broke English, I guess. So they're like, instead of saying what, like what, and then instead of friend or something, they say lad and something like that. So basically, this issue is when I first saw this, I thought it was gonna be like an American indie comic issue, but it's British, and I didn't really notice the Big Ben until I finished reading it. And just randomly, they go back. There's a part where they switch between London, and they switch between Los Angeles, because apparently there's this guy who is a robber, and police are like trying to get him to come down safely, unarmed, stuff like that. And right behind him is like a mummy who wants his power, but he just looks like a normal dude, so I don't know what the zombie's talking about. So in LA, in that issue, the zombie and the guy is like having a argument or a fight, while in the UK, Archer and Armstrong is talking to each other and stuff. And Archer and Armstrong actually goes to this food truck or food cart or whatever, and they meet up with this guy who sells food, obviously. And he just says he wants French fries, and I think one of the guys, I think Armstrong, wanted something else. I forget what it was, but the guy who owns the food truck said, "Oh, you know what?" Like, he was literally bribing Archer and Armstrong to get the fish and chips. If you guys don't know what fish and chips is, for those of you who are not in the UK, fish and chips is basically regular fish and fries. That's French fries in the UK, basically. That's their one of their dish. Like the chips is the fries. It's not actual chips like Frito-Lay's chips. It's just fries, but in the UK they call it chips. And fish is fish. So fish and French fries is basically what it is. And the food truck guy bribes them to get this fish and chips. He says it's very popular, very demanding. And then Armstrong gets annoyed and says, "Fine, we'll order your bloody fish and chips." So they order it, they eat it, and little do they know, the food truck guy works for the bad guys. And the food truck guy actually poisoned Archer and Armstrong with the fish and chips. They faint, they collapse, they end up in this weird warehouse. It's really crazy and it's fun at the same time. But like I said, I've never heard of Archer and Armstrong. If I ever did in my life, then if I knew about this, I would enjoy it, but I just don't know the comic. But anyways, before I go, because lots of crazy stuff is outside, if I have any UK subscribers, is this popular in the UK? If it is, comment down below. But anyways, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. Alright.